The Supreme Court chambers pulsed with a restless energy last night. The air heavy, electric. Nobody expecting the seismic shockwave that erupted when Justice Neil Gorsuch fined Representative Jasmine Crockett $200,000. Her reply, a stunning blaze, that left him in tears. The gallery stunned, court officials scrambling, social media exploding with the fallout. Sources say what began as a high-stakes legal proceeding tied to Crockett's fiery challenge to a controversial court ruling on free speech spiraled into a brutal confrontation. Crockett's unyielding resolve colliding with Gorsuch's stern, judicial demeanor, a spectacle already the night's viral bombshell. Before we dive into this electrifying saga, drop a comment with where you're watching from. Let's see how far this fire spreads. The courtroom was a fortress of solemnity, its marble walls gleaming under soft lights, the weight of justice palpable. Crockett strode in, her emerald blazer sharp, a silver truth pin flashing on her collar, her hair braided tightly, not a strand out of place. She wasn't rattled. She didn't do rattled, not after years of facing hostile committees, rally crowds, and critics who underestimated her fire. She stood at the podium, hands steady, eyes alert, the embodiment of defiance. The clerks whispering, "She's fearless." Then came Justice Neil Gorsuch, his black robe commanding silence, his presence a blend of intellectual rigor and quiet intensity. Known for his originalist stance and piercing questions, he carried the court's authority with a steady gaze, his voice measured, every syllable deliberate. The case, sources say, centered on Crockett's public accusations that a recent free speech ruling stifled marginalized voices, her statements prompting legal action for contempt. The gallery, packed with reporters and activists, buzzed, the bailiffs murmuring, "Keep it orderly," Yaidi dreaming of a routine session, not a war. The tension flared instantly, the $200,000 fine ignited when Gorsuch, his tone icy, addressed Crockett. "Representative Crockett, your remarks undermine this court's authority. The penalty is $200,000. His ruling final, the gallery gasping, some murmuring, others filming discreetly. Crockett's eyes narrowed, her voice steady. "Undermine? I'm exposing truths, Your Honor. The people deserve justice." The retort was bold, piercing, the gallery stirring, some clapping, others tensing, as Gorsuch's jaw tightened. "Justice? You're in contempt, Ms. Crockett. Mind your words." The exchange crackled, the clerks exchanging glances, sensing the hearing veering into chaos, emotions surging early. What's gripping everyone isn't just the fine, it's Crockett's reply. Sources say she leaned into the podium. "Mind? I'm here for those silenced by your rulings. You can't fine their pain away." Her words slicing through the chamber, the gallery erupting, some shouting, others leaning in, as bailiffs signaled, "Order! Order!" Their voices strained. The clash took a raw turn, with Crockett's resolve hardening, Gorsuch's authority escalating, the night charging toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak. The confrontation just beginning to blaze. The Supreme Court chambers surged into a blazing spectacle last night. The air heavy, electric, as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her resolve a commanding force, intensified her fiery defiance after Justice Neil Gorsuch's staggering $200,000 fine, her bold challenge slicing through the hallowed silence, leaving the gallery breathless, court officials scrambling, social media igniting with the fallout. Sources say after Crockett's resolute claim, "You can't fine their pain away," and Gorsuch's stern warning, "Mind your words," the Texas Congresswoman doubled down in the courtroom, fueling a dramatic clash that's inching closer to a seismic reckoning. Crockett, her emerald blazer crisp silver truth pin glinting under the chamber's lights, pressed her challenge, "Find my voice? The people's pain won't be silenced, Your Honor." Her tone clear, unwavering, as she tied her defiance to communities stifled by the court's free speech ruling. Voices drowned in public squares, the gallery reacting fiercely, some cheering. Through muffled gasps, others murmuring, while a court clerk interjected, "Ms. Crockett's conduct risks further contempt. Order must prevail." Their voice cautious, firm, drawing sharp inhales, scattered claps from the stirred gallery, the tension thickening with every word. The clerk's statement fueled scrutiny. "Order?" Ms. Crockett's exposing silenced voices. "That demands a hearing," sources say. Crockett's eyes flashed, her stance unyielding. "Hearing? I'm revealing justice denied, not chaos. I'm ready." The comeback bold, laced with conviction. The gallery stirring, some chanting, "Jasmine, Jasmine," others tensing, as bailiffs signaled, "She's relentless," their radios buzzing, the scene slipping from solemn to volatile, the clash intensifying. A reporter in the gallery noted, "Ready? She's challenging a Supreme Court justice. This is historic." Their words acknowledging, stoking Crockett's fire. What fueled the blaze wasn't just the fine. It was Crockett's defiance in its shadow. Insiders report a court spokesperson pivoted outside. Challenged. Ms. Crockett's had her say, "But this court upholds law." Their tone steady, defensive, and Crockett struck back. "Law? Your rulings mute the marginalized. I'm here for them," gesturing at her notes on free speech impacts. The gallery, splitting wider, some shouting, "Crockett's right," others gasping, with phones filming, ex-posts surging. "Crockett fights on," one read, racking up likes, as the clash grew fiercer, Crockett's passion flaring. The chamber's echo, pulsed with raw energy, sources say Crockett's voice carried, "Mute? This finds a muzzle. I'll prove their cause." Her resolve trembling with conviction, and a reporter countered, "Prove? You're defying the Supreme Court, Ms. Crockett. That's bold." Their words measured, probing, the gallery roaring, some standing, others whispering, while bailiffs signaled to hold steady, their hands waving. But Crockett pressed on. "Bold. I'm their voice, not your penalty. You're underestimating me." Her fire rising, the chaos swelling, with insiders noting, "She's seizing the moment." The night charging toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak. Crockett's defiance building to a reply that would leave Gorsuch in tears. The Supreme Court chambers erupted into a blazing crucible of emotion last night. The air taut, electric, as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her resolve and unyielding force, amplified her fiery defiance after Justice Neil Gorsuch's staggering $200,000 fine. Her words slicing through the marble silence, leaving the gallery electrified, court officials scrambling to contain the chaos. Social media surging with her shocking response. Sources say Crockett's resolute vow, "I'm their voice, not your penalty," after rejecting a reporter's caution, met the escalating tension of the moment, inching closer to a dramatic reply that sent shockwaves beyond the courtroom, a spectacle now dominating every platform. A court spokesperson, their tone firm but fraying, tried to quell the storm. "Ms. Crockett, your accusations are serious, but this court demands respect," their voice laced with urgency, as they addressed Crockett's critique of the free speech ruling's impact on marginalized communities. The gallery reacting fiercely, some cheering, loudly, others murmuring, while Crockett's eyes gleamed. "Respect? My truth is their silenced cries, not your fine." Her voice sharp, unwavering, the onlookers surging, cheers blending with gasps as bailiffs watched, hands twitching, the record holding, tension soaring. The spokesperson pressed harder. Cries, "You're defying this court's authority, Ms. Crockett. That's a high bar." Their jab cautious, personal, and Crockett fired back, "Hi, I'm exposing suppressed voices, not breaking laws." Her words bold, trembling with passion, the gallery splitting, some shouting, "Go Jasmine," others whispering, with phones filming, X posts exploding. Crockett stands tall, one read, trending fast. The spokesperson's gaze wavered. Voices? You're rewriting the narrative, Ms. Crockett. Their remark probing. The gallery roaring, some murmuring. She's too bold, others pleading. Crockett's fearless, as the tide turned. What turned the clash into a wildfire wasn't just the fine. It was Crockett's unrelenting stance. Insiders say she leaned into the podium. Rewriting? Your rulings mute the powerless. I'm amplifying their demands. Her tone commanding, laden with resolve. And a reporter countered, Amplifying? You're in contempt, Ms. Crockett. This is a courtroom. Their retort measured, strained. The gallery surging, some clapping, others yelling, with clips hitting X. Crockett's fire live, racking up shares, as she responded, Courtroom? Their pain cuts deeper. Brace yourself. Her voice steady, the scene igniting. The area outside the courtroom became a cauldron of raw emotion. Sources report bailiffs signaled frantically, their voices urgent. She's relentless, but, Crockett pressed on. Brace? Your fine sidesteps, Justice. My cause is right. Her gestures bold, voice cracking with conviction, while the spokesperson interjected. Right? You're pushing limits, Ms. Crockett. This is chaos. Their tone faltering, the gallery erupting, some waving signs, others live streaming, while Crockett stood firm. Chaos? I'm their justice, not your sanction. Her passion peaking, with insiders noting, she's owning the spotlight. The night hurtling toward a stunning, heart-pounding peak. Crockett's defiance building to a reply that would leave Gorsuch in tears. The Supreme Court chambers hit their emotional zenith last night, the air crackling, alive, as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her resolve a blazing force, unleashed a powerful, heartfelt response to amplify her accusations against Justice Neal. Gorsuch's $200,000 fine and the court's free speech ruling, transforming a solemn legal proceeding into a soul-stirring spectacle that left the gallery in awe, court officials reeling, social media exploding with her shocking defiance. Sources say Crockett's poignant vow, I'm their justice, not your sanction, after rejecting a reporter's caution, culminated in a searing plea that shook the courtroom, pushing the clash closer to her bold reply that would leave Gorsuch in tears, a moment already fueling a viral firestorm. Crockett, her emerald blazer, sharp, silver truth pin glinting defiantly, leaned into the podium. Sanction? Your fine buries the voices of the powerless. I speak for them. Her words raw, vivid, tying her defiance to communities silenced by the court's ruling. Activists censored online, protesters stifled in public spaces. The gallery reacting, fiercely, some sobbing, others cheering. Go, Jasmine, while a court spokesperson's face tightened. Ms. Crockett, you're challenging a justice. That's a leap, their retort firm, faltering, the onlookers surging, cheers blending with gasps, as bailiffs froze, radios crackling, the record holding, emotion erupting. The spokesperson pressed, Leap? You're stirring chaos, Ms. Crockett. Respect the court, their plea urgent, personal, but Crockett stood her ground. Respect? I carry their pain. This chamber can't bury my truth. Her voice quivering, eyes glistening, the gallery roaring, some chanting, Jasmine, Jasmine, others whispering, she's unstoppable, as phones filmed, X posts exploding. Crockett shakes Gorsuch, one read, trending fast. The spokesperson's voice wavered. Truth? You're escalating, Ms. Crockett. This is serious. Their tone faltering, the gallery surging, some shouting, Crockett's winning, others murmuring, she's too bold, as the tide turned. The clash reached a fever pitch. Insiders say Crockett's voice soared. Escalating? My cause is their hope. Their silenced cries live in me. Her delivery piercing, recounting stories of suppressed speech with searing clarity. From online bans to rally crackdowns, the spokesperson's eyes widening, their composure softening. Hope. You're passionate, Ms. Crockett. Their voice barely audible, the gallery erupting, some standing, filming, others sobbing, with clips hitting X instantly. Crockett's plea live, one read, racking up shares, another showing her fire. She's relentless, going viral, millions watching. Crockett pressed. Passionate? I'm their voice, feel their fight. Her resolve unshakable, the chamber pulsating. Gorsuch's gaze softening, silent but heavy. What primed Crockett's bold reply was her raw sincerity. Sources report the spokesperson gripped their notes. Voice? You've challenged this institution, Ms. Crockett. Their tone a mix of respect, hesitation, as Crockett fired back. Challenged? I'm their justice. Rethink your lens. Her words unflinching, the gallery roaring, some rushing closer, others chanting, Jasmine's truth, as the spokesperson paused. You're heard, they conceded. The clash teetering, with insiders noting, she's rewriting the script. The night hurtling toward a stunning, heart-pounding climax. Crockett's heartfelt plea setting the stage for a reply that would leave Gorsuch in tears. The Supreme Court chambers soared into a heart-stopping crescendo last night. The air electric, searing as Representative Jasmine Crockett, her resolve and unstoppable force, unleashed a shocking, bold reply to amplify her accusations against Justice Neil Gorsuch's $200,000 fine and the court's free speech ruling, transforming a solemn legal proceeding into a breathtaking spectacle that left the gallery in awe, the media reeling, Gorsuch himself visibly moved. The fallout from Crockett's defiance reaching a fever pitch. Sources say Crockett's resolute vow, I'm their justice, rethink your lens, after swaying the spokesperson's caution, marked the turning point that led to her stunning reply. A gesture that silenced the chamber, a moment now fueling a viral wildfire. Crockett, her emerald blazer sharp, silver truth, pin a beacon of defiance, stepped into her power, her voice fierce. Rethink? I'll show their truth, as she pulled a tablet from her side, displaying a recorded compilation of testimonies from activists, community leaders, and citizens silenced by censorship, declaring, These are their voices. Your Honor, hear them. Her gesture bold, unprecedented, the gallery reacting fiercely, some cheering wildly, others sobbing, while the court spokesperson's eyes widened. Ms. Crockett, this is improper, stop now. Their voice a mix of shock, urgency, the onlookers surging, cheers blending with gasps as bailiffs stood frozen, radios silent, the record holding, emotion erupting. Crockett pressed forward. Improper? Their pain demands accountability, not your fine. Her words raw, piercing as she played the compilation, voices sharing stories of suppressed speech, online bans, protest crackdowns, amplifying her accusations. The gallery roaring, some chanting, Jasmine, Jasmine, others whispering. She's unstoppable, as phones filmed X posts surging. Crockett drops bombshell, one read, trending fast. The spokesperson's composure faltered. You've made your point, Ms. Crockett, we're listening. Their voice low, reflective. The gallery erupting, some shouting. Crockett's winning, others murmuring. She's fearless, as the tide turned. The climax shattered all restraint. Insiders say Crockett stood resolute. Listening? Their hope demands justice, not your silence. Her delivery a blend of defiance, empathy. Gorsuch's gaze wavering, his eyes glistening. Justice? Your actions bold, Ms. Crockett, it's noted. His voice soft, conceding. The gallery, surging, some standing, filming, others weeping, with clips hitting X instantly. Crockett's reply live, one read, racking up shares, another showing Gorsuch's emotion. She moved him, going viral, millions watching. The spokesperson nodded. "We're reconsidering, Ms. Crockett. Your point's clear." Their words tentative, the chamber pulsating, Crockett's reply landing, their stance shifting. What primed Crockett's shocking reply was her unyielding sincerity. Sources report. The spokesperson stared at the tablet. "Clear? You've disrupted this court, Ms. Crockett," their voice carrying newfound respect, as Crockett stood firm. "Disrupted? I've amplified their voices. Their trust demands it." Her words final. The gallery roaring, some rushing closer, others chanting, "Jasmine's fire!" As the spokesperson exhaled, "You've spoken. We're reflecting." Their voice conceding. The clash teetering, with insiders noting, "She's floored the chamber." The night hurtling toward a stunning triumphant resolution. Crockett's bold reply, the spark that left Gorsuch in tears. The Supreme Court chambers erupted into a soul-shattering triumph last night. The air electric, transcendent as court officials, their authority softened by awe, fully acknowledged Representative Jasmine Crockett's shocking reply, displaying a recorded compilation of silenced voices' testimonies, transforming a solemn legal proceeding into a breathtaking spectacle that left the gallery in awe. Crockett's resolve radiant, Justice Neil Gorsuch visibly moved, social media ablaze, with the fallout from his $200,000 fine. Sources say Crockett's bold declaration, "I've amplified their voices. Their trust demands it," after stunning the chamber with her gesture, culminated in the official's stunning concession. "You've spoken, we're reflecting," sealing a viral moment that's already reshaping narratives. The court spokesperson, their voice heavy with acknowledgement, formalized the shift. "Ms. Crockett, your actions powerful. You've made your case." Their words deliberate, resonant, as they accepted Crockett's point. The gallery reacting fiercely, some cheering, wildly, others weeping, while Crockett stood tall. "Thank you," their voices prevailed, her voice steady, triumphant, the onlookers surging, chants of "Jasmine, Jasmine," blending with sobs as bailiffs stood frozen, radios silent, the record capturing every victorious moment. Crockett's emerald blazer and silver truth pin blazing under the chamber's lights. Crockett's gesture reverberated. Insiders say she continued, "Prevailed? Their hope fuels my fight. I carry it," her words poignant, tying her accusations to marginalized communities' demands for free speech. From censored activists to silenced protesters, the spokesperson nodding. "Noted, Ms. Crockett. You've shifted the conversation," their tone respectful, the gallery roaring, some standing, filming, others shouting, "She's unstoppable," with clips hitting X instantly. "Crockett owns the court," one read, racking up shares, another showing Gorsuch's glistening eyes. "She broke him," going viral, millions watching. The spokesperson concluded, "We'll move forward, Ms. Crockett." Their voice final, the chamber pulsating, Crockett's victory sealed, the confrontation resolving. The immediate aftermath crashed like a tidal wave. Sources say Crockett stepped away from the podium. "I stood for them," her voice a resolute whisper, aides guiding her through a swarm of reporters as the gallery buzzed, while court officials retreated. The matters noted, their tone reflective, the onlookers cheering, some still filming, others chanting, "Truth served," as security cleared the area. The night's end a blazing triumph. Online, X exploded. "Crockett shakes Supreme Court." One thread read, "Trending globally, her action lauded." Gorsuch's emotional reaction, a viral marker. The fallout surged. Crockett's tweet, "Voices break silence," posted later, pulling 1,600,000 likes. Replies flooding, "You fought for us," with memes captioned, "Testimonies topple fines," flooding TikTok, Instagram. The saga's impact soared. Crockett's advocacy cemented, her influence as a congresswoman skyrocketing, while Gorsuch's rare display of emotion sparked debate, some speculating he'll address it, others noting Crockett stole the spotlight. The clash a cultural reset. The ripple effects are seismic. Analysts call it a turning point. Crockett rewrote courtroom confrontations or shattered them, one said, legal circles eyeing bolder advocates or stricter protocols. While the public splits, half roar, she exposed the court, half question. Was it too far? The moment a spark for what's next. The saga's reach stretches beyond the chambers. Crockett's brand surges, her resolve unquestioned, her voice amplified, while Gorsuch's next move looms, anticipated. This isn't the end. It's a beginning. Crockett's next fight. The court's response, poised to ignite. So if this story lit a fire in you, smash that subscribe button now. Don't miss the next blaze.